Hey, IFBB Pro, Johnnie O Jackson here. Welcome to my gym, JOJ Fitness. Today, we'll be working shoulders. I like to start out with rear delts because it's such a small muscle. You can actually miss it if you don't start out with it because everything else is so much stronger and so much bigger that if you start engaging everything else, the rear delts really won't get a whole lot of work, you know, or as much work as it needs to grow because it's such a small muscle. And starting with rear delts, you activate them first. You get blood driven into them first. So as you go through your other shoulder exercises, you're still indirectly throwing blood into the rear delt, you know, which is really important to help them grow and improve, as well as all the more dominant, the front delt and side delt. Each one of these exercises are very important and pertinent to you improving your shoulders, period. So you need to try to isolate as much as possible. You know, I don't every time because I like to use heavy weight. That's just me and what I like to do. But I still concentrate on doing it correctly, even when I'm cheating and have to swing somewhat. I lead with my elbow. So I'm thinking about just holding here and lead here, not pull from here. So I'm holding here and I go with my elbow and keep my elbow up. And so you don't go no higher than your shoulder with your elbow. I try to use my legs like a shock, you know, on a vehicle and just keep my knees loose. So use your legs as a shock and a support, you know, as in help rather than using your lower back. This is one of my favorite variations for upright rows. Totally different than what you normally would be used to doing. Normally it's done with cable, but standing up with a bar or barbell or dumbbell. But I like to do it here laying down. Eliminates a little bit of your legs getting into it and then swaying and cheating. Just keep yourself straight while you just concentrate all that weight on the shoulders. Up, up, up. Military press, I think, is just like squats to legs or deadlift to back. Military press for shoulders. And you know, it's a heavy compound movement and a big muscle builder. And I think it's a must to do it. Boop, boop. The thing, like I can upright row 405. I can skull crush 315. I can side lateral with 110s. I can front raise with 120s. Well, that's the concept, is everything being strong, not just one thing. You know, the most important is your whole body. One of my trainers, Mito Skarchev, he's the only guy that I ever worked with that pointed this out. Finally kind of got it after I did an exercise. And he said, man, I finally get you. You isolate things, but when you're performing the movement, you use what's called the kinetic chain. because everything's linked to everything else. And so I'm able to channel everything into one movement, to where I'm using my whole body, not just one body part to do it, but when I'm performing the exercise, I'm able to do it and isolate, you know, and getting the weight to go to that one muscle. Oh yeah! Yep. Yep. Thank you, Muscle and Strength, for being here. Make sure you subscribe below.